Today's video comes to us from Joseph Martinez Cop Watch. The video shows an altercation between a police officer and Mr. Joseph in a parking lot outside of a Walmart store. Mr. Joseph, who is filming the interaction on his phone, can be heard asking the officer for their name and badge number, as well as questioning the officer's reason for stopping him. The officer can be heard stating that they received a call from Walmart about an uncooperative reporting party who had been verbally fighting with security. Mr. Joseph can be heard repeatedly asking the officer for a reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime and invoking his Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights to be secure in his papers and to remain silent, respectively. The officer can be heard telling Mr. Joseph that they are not required to identify themselves as part of department policy and that he is being detained. The video has sparked a heated debate online, with some praising Mr. Joseph for standing up for their rights and others criticizing their attitude and behavior towards the officer. The incident is currently under investigation by the police department and the officer's actions are being evaluated. Please check out his channel and give him credit for standing up for our rights. Links in the description.
Excuse me. Excuse me? What do you mean what's going on, first of all? I'm not injured at the moment, as far as I know. I need to see a doctor if I, to know if I'm injured. Am I allowed to?
Can you please keep
Am I under arrest? You're on camera, by the way.
That's great. You're on
Am I under arrest?
No. I just got
Name and badge number, please.
Where's that Adam?
Name and badge number, please.
I put more, but not.
Name and badge number, please.
You'll get that in a second.
I have a right to your name and badge number. It's department policy.
My investigation.
I will answer your question.
We're on our way to Walmart. Okay, we're on our way to Walmart because of a disturbance.
Yes.
Okay. So then someone just said, "Hey, these people might be involved." So I don't know what's going on. I wanted to make sure you're safe.
I'm safe.
Okay.
Name and badge number, please.
I'll give that to you.
Name and badge number, please.
West Hollywood.
Name and badge number, please, ma'am.
You'll get that in a moment.
I have a right to it.
Okay.
It's department policy to identify.
Yeah, and I'm not done with my investigation, sir.
It doesn't mean you don't have to identify.
Yeah. How about you identify you? I'm Officer Rios, 198.
I have a First Amendment right to be filming. I have a Fourth Amendment right to be secure in my papers and not to identify to you.
You don't want to give me your information then?
Not unless you suspect me of committing a crime, in which case I would like to know what is your...
I've given you. I'm 198,
what is your,
Officer Rios.
Thank you.
I explained to you, you got a call to Walmart.
But what gives you reasonable, articulable suspicion of a...
Okay, can you please keep your hands out of your pocket,
Am I
sir?
detained, ma'am?
Keep your hands out of your pocket, sir.
Am I detained?
Yes, actually you are.
Okay, can I ask what crime you suspect me of committing?
I'm not going to get in this battle with
Is a
you,
disturbance
sir.
a suspicion?
Do you need any help?
No, I
Have you
don't.
been injured? Okay.
No, I don't need your help.
Walmart.
I don't need to answer your questions.
Okay.
I'm asking you a simple question. Is a disturbance a felony or misdemeanor?
Depends on what kind, sir.
Can you answer my question? Can you answer my question?
Yeah, actually it can be. There's varying states.
Okay, tell me what state would be a felony.
There's felony and there's misdemeanor.
Tell me what state would be felony.
We just got a call of a potential incident over there.
And was it felony or misdemeanor? I'm just asking a simple question. Because you're being very aggressive. You showed up being very... Yeah, you did. You told me to sit down. When you showed up, you told me to sit down.
Okay.
Name and badge number, sir. Name and badge number, please.
My name is Officer Hernandez. My badge number is 294. Is there anything else I got to be out with?
Thank you very much, sir.
Are you the individual that Walmart called about?
Is there... First of... Walmart called you? First of all...
No, they flagged me down and said they were leaving Walmart and whatever altercation had occurred there. So when I asked them, I needed to make sure...
You told me to sit down first, lady.
Okay, you're right. And it's officer, sir. Okay?
It's also lady.
And then I asked you to keep your hands out of your pocket. Okay?
Do I not have a right to put them in my pocket?
Actually, no. Not when we are coming from a call of a potential violent act, sir.
Of a potential violent act, that means because you pulled up to me, you have a right to tell me to I can't put my hands in my pocket, and I have to sit down on the ground.
So here's the thing: is we got a call to Walmart saying that there was a uncooperative reporting party that said that their hand was cut and was fighting with security.
Fighting with security?
Verbally fighting or whatever it may be. That's what I'm saying. So did you?
Well,
was that you,
based on the way I was approached, I choose to invoke my Fourth Amendment right to our Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I'm a little agitated. She came up to me very aggressively, jumped out very aggressively, almost as if she wanted to come right at me and assault me. And then she tells me to sit down.
I'm sorry that
Well, I have it on camera, sir.
do
Do you have a reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime to expect me to identify and violate my...
And can you please keep your hands out of your pocket, sir?
Okay, how about this? I will take everything out of my pocket so it makes you feel more comfortable. All I'm asking is the reasonable articulable suspicion of a
I
crime.
already told you that.
What
We
crime?
I told you.
What crime?
We told you while we were on our way to the call.
I would have been much more cooperative if you weren't very aggressive with me when you pulled up.
Okay.
Did I not pull over?
Actually, when I pulled up, I was trying to give the address to the location, sir.
I didn't know any of that. All I know, you came up very aggressive to me. That changes how I feel about the situation now. Now I want to invoke my rights because I feel like you're immediately not on my side. You're immediately not even willing to hear anything I'm saying. I'm just immediately a criminal in your eyes. You pulled up without identifying me at all, just like, this dude's guilty.
I'm sorry you felt
I
that
thought
way.
I was innocent until proven guilty. All of a sudden, I'm sitting down on the ground with an aggressive officer getting right in my
Okay,
face.
I'm sorry that
I'm
you
an
felt
officer.
that way.
I don't have to identify you right now. It's not department policy to identify when asked. It's department policy to identify after the whole event is over, ma'am, when I'm not filming you with the camera. No, that's not the case.
Okay.
That is not department policy.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Very
If you
good at
have
what
more
I do in
information-
this.
If you have more information you'd like to share, I'm open to hear it.
Absolutely not respectful whatsoever of a person's constitutional rights. I have to identify because you don't have reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. You have to at least tell me what the crime is. What is the
I
crime?
told you why you got the call for service, sir.
But what is the crime that gives you the right to force me to
An
identify?
officer-
See,
an
my
officer-
Fourth Amendment right is
Okay,
to
I'm
be
done. I'm
secure in
done
my
talking.
papers.
I'm just going to go ahead and stand by.
I may or may not. I would need to see a doctor because I'm not qualified to make a decision like that, regardless of the circumstances. I'm not a doctor. All I know is I'm being aggressively spoken to, like right off the bat, without you knowing anything. You just came right at me,
I'm sorry you felt that way.
sir. I'm wondering where this is. It's coming close to 7 minutes and 29 seconds, and 15 minutes is the maximum amount of time you can detain someone in even a traffic stop without reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime where it's beyond violating my constitutional rights, ma'am.
Did anything happen involving you when you were injured at Walmart at all?
I really
Where
don't
you
want to
had
answer
report
questions
that?
to you at all now
Were you
because you made me
victimized in
feel...
any way, sir?
I really don't want to answer questions to you at all now because you make
Okay,
me feel
so
uncomfortable
if I make
and
you
you make me feel like a
would you
victim
perform-
of the police
No,
department.
A victim, sir.
You
Okay.
make me feel like a
Would-
victim of the police department at the
Would you
moment.
prefer to speak to Officer
So,
Hernandez then, sir?
officer who's in command here is on his way.
Okay.
Sent by, so we'll be able to talk to him.